You've been invited to a date with Simti. I can't wait to see you. You are welcome. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Dates with Simti and you are watching Simti right now. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Alright, so if this is your first time of subscribing to my channel, or this is your first time of actually watching me do this, you are welcome and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys for getting my back. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love you guys. All right, now we're gonna go straight into the business of the day. Today I'm not really doing anything like 7 ways to do this, 2 ways to do this, what I think about this, but I'm going to just be talking about growing up, adulting, and growing up and adulting in Nigeria. Adulting is my word. I don't know if that's a thing, but let's just call it that for today. Growing up, adulting in Nigeria, and being the bigger person. Yeah, it's kind of a fusion of things. So let's just see how that goes. Yeah. All right, welcome back to Dates with Simti, and now I'm gonna dive right into it. I had a conversation with a former boss of mine, like that my boss is like my G, is my favorite boss ever. Okay, so I was expressing, we were in a conversation obviously, and I was expressing how challenging, for lack of a better word, is in Nigeria. How challenging, oh my God, how challenging growing up is in Nigeria. So you know when we were younger and you just look up to your parents for like everything, and then you so badly want to grow up, and then you eventually do, and then you realize growing up comes with its own fair share of responsibilities. I take that back, more than its own fair share of responsibilities. And so it's crazy being an adult. That I must tell you guys, trust me, it's crazy being an adult. And it's funny because I literally was expressing to him how it just seems like I don't have control over anything. Whereas while I was younger, I thought the entire point of growing up was so you could have control over everything. Everything, literally everything. And now it just looks like everything is slipping away from my grasp. And honestly, it's depressing. I'm not depressed or anything like that, but it is depressing. Have you guys ever felt like you know how to do a number of things? Yeah. But then when push comes to shove, it feels like you don't really know how to do anything. This is the literal meaning of jack of all trades, master of none. I read somewhere that there's a remainder to that. Is it proverb or saying or whatever? But I'm going to stick with jack of all trades, master of none. This is what I mean. For the longest time, I have wanted to be a radio presenter, which I did dabble into for a little while. And I thought, okay, according to my master plan, growing up, I would just like, work in a radio station, maybe intern, and then somebody there would see my potential, or God would just shine, God would just shine on me, and I would just be like, ooh, sought after and all. And then I would be a host and have my own show and all of that. And yes, I did dabble into radio for a little bit, but it did not work out as planned. Yeah, it didn't work out as planned. I still call myself an on-air personality anyway, because I believe that despite not being in the radio scene for a while, I still have what it takes to be a fantastic and exquisite and over-the-top, beautiful, awesome, wonderful radio presenter. I do not doubt that for a second. But then ask me to audition for something, or ask me to, just say something. And then there comes that consciousness of, oh my God, I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to fumble. I'm going to ruin it. It's going to be a mess. And then you just keep hearing voices in your head that all this self-doubt popping up. Oh, you haven't done this in a while. Do people still sign up like this? Is this still an okay intro now? You know, what is the house style for what you're doing right now? Are you doing your thing, or are you trying to? It's a mess. It's really a mess. So I realized radio not working. So let's do makeup instead. I learned makeup a long while ago, and I didn't use it because I just wanted to be like, I wanted to make money. Let's just make money. As in, I have responsibilities. So I fell back to makeup, and that's what I'm doing now. And now, here comes the other part. But for some reason, my makeup business is not booming like I thought it would initially. Now I get it, because I'm just beginning to take this professionally. It would take a little while, you know, to blow, in quotes, like Nigerians always say. It will take a little while. And yes, I am trying to be patient. But once again, patience is not one of my strong suits. But then it's funny, because you have the Holy Spirit in your life, and then you just know that you got to calm down. You know, you got to calm down. You got to calm down, because yes, it's a struggle. Yes. But I'm learning patience the hard way. Like the hard way, the absolute hard way. So yes, it's difficult, and yes, things are picking up slowly. You know, for any of you guys who is watching right now, I do makeup professionally, people. My name is Divas Artistry on Instagram. Divas Artistry. I'm going to put it down somewhere there so you can see how it's spelled, but it's pretty simple, no double anything. So it's Divas Artistry on Instagram, and I'm good. So I believe that you can trust me with your face. So please hire me and let me work with you. Oh my God. Something in my mind just said, oh my God, Somtu, this is pathetic. But I'm like, at this point, I can't just keep myself. So I have to do this. So here I am, you know, selling my market to you guys. All right. So please hire me. All right. So let's talk a little about being the bigger person. For some reason, primary school was a breeze. So it was pretty fun. But then we didn't know for that time now. We don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. Just growing up. And then I entered secondary school. And then I opened, literally. So you have like this, you know, pretty innocent view of the world. And then you get into a place where you realize that the world isn't so innocent anymore. You know, it's not as innocent as you thought previously. And then when people would bully me, I would absolutely respond with the one thing that God has blessed me with. One thing among other things, of course. My mouth. And boy, am I a smart talker. I will take your insult, repackage it, and throw it back at you with toppings. You know, I would give you some toppings, so it's not be like I'm copying you. Do you get? I will top it off with some takeaway. You know what I mean? So man, you couldn't even mess with me. You couldn't even mess with me. I'm coming for you. So growing up, I think when I entered like SS1, I started actually realizing that, okay, this might not always be the best scenario. I think that's when my brain started learning work. That's when I started understanding that, okay, you have to be tactful in certain situations. Not that I still didn't get in any trouble, but I think it was then that I started realizing that you have to be tactful about how you speak, how you talk to people. You have to be intentional about some of the things that you say, and you have to learn to be the bigger person sometimes. Now, this last part took me a while to learn, because I don't like it when people mess with me or people that I love. So it gets to me. It really, really gets to me. But sometimes you just drop one word. You know, you just drop one word and let them go. Let them go and ruminate now. Ruminate over that word. Let them ponder and wonder how they deserved that statement in the first place, you know. And sometimes when I try really hard not to say the things that I want to say, it still just comes off weird because my face is doing a whole thing. I mean, in my family we have expressive faces. If any of you knows my sisters or me, you would know that expression. Now we be that. So, I mean, sometimes my face will give it away. Sometimes my silence will give it away. I don't know. It's crazy. But then I now have to learn to be the bigger person. Like somebody just says something insulting to you and you just shrug it. I think it has come with that realization that there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can control outside of yourself. And I think this is what people should take on. Being the bigger person doesn't necessarily make you weak. I can promise you that it's annoying. Oh, it's annoying. It's extremely annoying sometimes because you want to give them a piece of your mind. Oh, you really want to just tell them how you feel. But then you just realize it's either they're not even worth it in the first place, or you know better than to just talk, or wrong place, wrong time. You know, it can be really annoying. But being the bigger person, I think over time it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of you. And yes, there would be those times when people want to take you for granted. Very important, because they feel like, okay, this person doesn't talk anymore, this person has been quiet for a while, so they want to like get into your space and say some nasty things to you. And then you just, you know, go into that archive, pick something, drop it like it's hot, and walk away. And in some cases, just being quiet is really the best thing. Look, I'm not even going to try and act like I'm a saint, because I am not a saint. But guys, growing up is a whole process. It's a whole process. Like if you're growing up in Nigeria, it's one thing. If you're growing up as a Christian in Nigeria, it's another thing. If you're growing up and trying to navigate circumstances around you and be like intentional about your actions, and maybe just learn a thing or two along the way, becoming the bigger person would help you. It will in a lot of cases, at work, with clients, at home, with family, out with your friends. Being the bigger person will save you a lot of stress. And if you're like me, sometimes when I say the little, just one nugget that I just dropped, just one word of wisdom, instead of the person to say don't leave me, they won't say don't leave me. It's now come off as if I said one massive thing. So I'm even trying to edit my edited thoughts already, so that when they actually come out of my mouth, it will be like the edited version, and they won't come off so terrible. Again, I'm still a work in progress. Trust me, guys, I am. And I believe that you are too. I always say there's no excuse for you to stay like a tree and hang on to this is who I am. There's always room for progress, guys. So yeah, growing up, it's not easy. Being the bigger person rather is not an easy task, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Yes, you. I know you can do it. All right, I think that's it for today. And I really hope that this educated or informed or entertained somebody in some way. All right, you guys should hit me up in the comment section. You guys know I love you to stupor. Yes, I do. And remember to follow me on Instagram and follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna put all the handles there. You guys are gonna see it. So please follow me and let's make this work, all right? Till I see you next time on another date with some tea. You see your girl, some tea. Peace out.